There's a link to a Dreadnought appearance. The guy is in the little rectangle in the middle with the eagle symbol on it.
Is it possible to get that done to you even if you're not a Space Marine?
I don't think you technically require Space Marine augmentations for it to work.
I'm back. Sorry, internet blew up.
Yeah, we figured. Once you are back in, Xenos knowledge check. Do it. Looks like his internet died again.
I had to go in like half hour.
Okay. Anywho, all that would do is identify the material it's made out of, not what the thing actually is. Which is just the same shit all Eldar tech is usually made out of.
Yeah, well, my plan from here is to take a quick side trip back up to the ship and charge up the power armor and have the full contingent of tech priests look at this thing to make sure they're not using me as an assassin.
So far you haven't, they don't seem to have lied to you, but certainly Thaddeus has suggested that they probably are lying to you. And you have no idea how
Also, you may
good
recall
lies are.
letting me know that I am excessively paranoid for a while.
Yes, you are that. After you had a little mental breakdown.
It was just a wee
Yes.
break with reality.
I don't trust Eldar.
Nor should you, because they're Eldar. That's their
Yeah,
thing.
valid reasons specifically for Eldar, rather than any other race in the galaxy, or well, universe, I suppose.
Anyone who has had extensive dealings with them eventually doesn't trust them. It doesn't always mean that they're not worth trusting now and again. But it's like working with an intelligence agency. Eventually something's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, they think they're better than you as well, like elves would.
Well, that and I've already referenced this maximum once this section, but a little trust goes a long way. The less of it you use, the further you'll go.
But so, you do accept the thing, though?
Yes.
Okay. They will, pull back and just thank you very much for your assistance, and they will be in contact. And they make their way off.
Well, I will lead our reduced team into the cutter and suggest basically what I already did, going to the ship, recharging the armor, having the full tech priest team look at this thing.
Your xenotech experts are few and far between, though you do have a few of them. You're probably one of the biggest ones on the ship.
When I'm not having an off day, yeah.
Well, in general, you are able to determine that the thing is made out of wraith bone. But so is a lot of Eldar shit. The question is, how great... Basically, do you want to do any testing that would risk breaking it, whatever it is?
I would like to stay away from destructive testing. They might be on the level, and then breaking this would be awful.
Well, as far as your testing is revealed, it is definitely a thing.
Fantastic.
It is some kind of sphere. It exists. It's sort of got this cross-section thing going on.
Well, at least it doesn't deny that it exists to our sensory gear.
Yeah. It's got separated into sections where there's a little glowing ring bisecting it on all three axes.
Would I've ever seen one of these before?
No. I mean, it looks Eldari, so it's not completely unfamiliar, but
But not from war.
yeah,
I would never have seen one of those around.
No, you never encountered this sort of thing before.
So at the very least, it's not a very common grenade.
No. You have seen Eldar grenades.
I imagine they're quite horrific, but I don't know what they are.
I think they use haywire grenades usually, which I can't remember if those do things to people or not, or if they just fuck with vehicles.
What are they called?
Haywire grenades?
Hey, well. I can't find it in this book. Just the normal one.
Yeah.
Probably
So
another one.
3 right-angled divisions through the center, separating it into 8 quadrants. Octrants.
Yes.
Do their guns count as exotic? I think they do.
Yes, they do. Unless you are, an Eldar yourself.
Yeah, well, then you would be yourself exotic, I suppose.
Well, technically they are still technically exotic weapons, you just start with proficiencies with them.
Right. It's kind of weird that they fire shurikens. It's literally what they fire.
Well, they call them shurikens, I don't think they're actually like ninja shuriken.
No, they are. These weapons fire razor-sharp discs at high velocity.
Oh, right, yeah.
Miniature razor discs that literally slice their victims apart in seconds.
Yeah, that is true. Forgot that. Oh, and because it's an Eldar thing, there is still little red jewels on it.
The sum total of knowledge we have about this is it's an Eldar thing made out of normal Eldar materials.
It's an Eldar thingy, it looks Eldar-y.
Fantastic. So I guess when we head back in,
I really want to get a Harlequin's kiss, even. Best
Yeah.
Eldar weapon ever.
before we meet with the Herald, I am going to show this thing to the Arbiter and explain the interaction we had.
Okay, back. Sorry. Hopefully for a bit. Hopefully it doesn't cut out again.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So, hopefully not dying again, you can do a Knowledge Xenos check. See if you can reveal anything about this Eldar ball that the tech team wasn't able to. Yeah, he's probably going to be pissed off about that.
Pissed off that we took it, pissed off that we had the conversation, or pissed off that we thought it was at least worth offering to the Herald.
Pissed off that he just dropped for the third time. Talking
Oh.
about Alex.
Yeah, probably.
Rip.
Anywho, so you explain it in its entirety to the Herald?
Yes.
Okay. Are you merely ceding to whatever his judgment is, or attempting to convince him to let you take it? Or take it in there?
I'm going to attempt to convince him to inform the Herald about it and, let him know that it exists, maybe look at it from a safe distance before we do anything further with it.
Okay, do a charm. Probably at a plus 10.
Does the armor not give any charm bonuses? I thought we had some armor that gave bonus.
Or like the sword or something? Wasn't the sword a help?
Oh yeah, the sword gives a bonus too.
Okay, yeah, so whatever bonus the sword gives you.
The sword actually just put me over on that.
So you were able to just make it?
Yeah, because the sword gives me +5.
Okay. I will speak to the Herald. I will see what he says of this item. He doesn't know what Eldar are. To what extent did you try to explain that to him?
as thoroughly as seems necessary, including the parts about how, if you associate with them long enough, you will come to distrust them, if I know that.
You explain to him what aliens are.
If I can.
Are we aliens to him?
Well, fuck you.
In a sense.
This
Oh,
is
well,
the
yeah,
global
me, but that's
weapon.
just because, yeah, I look a lot different. Only because of my gear. That's gonna be right quick.
Okay, so after a time, the Arbiter will return. The Herald says that we are not to trust the alien.
Well, I can understand that perspective, but they did seem pretty invested in helping.
I know only the Herald's words.
Well, we were asked to convey this to him. Conveying the knowledge of it, I think, is probably about as much as our somewhat friendly new associates could hope for.
But you did bring the bisected sword as well, correct?
Yes.
Well, we cannot allow this item of the alien before the Herald. But this is a mighty trophy. Proves that you have faced the horrors of the woods and returned, victorious and seemingly untainted. I will not ask what you saw there.
You really wouldn't want to know.
I have taken the trial myself. I know that there are unspeakable things in those woods.
Unspeakable is the very word I had in mind.
Come then. You are to meet the Herald. And so you are all... What?
Never mind, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so you are all led up the steps of this temple, whatever it used to be, and through several very large doors that are closed behind you. You see a number of those one-armed guards that you had seen a few of before, who Thaddeus decapitated one of. And eventually, you are all led to a single massive chamber, dimly lit with candles all around. And sort of a curtain around a central... what's the word? Dais?
That could be the right one.
Is Alex here again?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Third time's a charm?
It's been more than 3 tries, but yeah.
Okay. You recognize this chamber.
Oh, okay. Because of visions.
Yes.
Oh boy.
One second, let me get a picture. How is it that you put fucking images directly into the thing again?
Open bracket, space, close bracket, then open parentheses directly afterwards, the link, and then close parentheses. Or not parentheses, yeah. Yeah.
So open bracket, close bracket, parentheses, link, close
Yeah, but
bracket.
yeah.
Open bracket space.
It has to be a space between the brackets.
Okay, so space between the two brackets, and then
Immediately, like parentheses, link, close parentheses.
Okay.